everyone. I'm Amanda at the Holistic Equestrian. I do a range of different services and products for horses and their caregivers, mainly based around energy work. One of the things that I do like to do personally is work with the energies of the moon. I did a video a couple of weeks ago on the new moon. Today is around about the full moon, which today is happening around about 5 p.m. Western Australian time. So I just wanted to share with you some of the practices that I do. I'm very new to sharing this on video and with other people, so bear with me. I've taken the stuff off of my altar table that I used for the new moon. Some of those crystals and things are now out to go under the full moon tonight, and I've got a bit of a blank slate for this afternoon to practice or ritual, and I'm just going to start with just cleansing all of my tools and myself. So I've got some garden sage here, and hopefully in time I'll be able to use my own sage. This is my sage plant just here, but it's actually just taken over. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to harvest some of that and make my own cleansing tools and things. So I'm actually just going to read out a little bit of a ritual here. Cleansing, just to help focus and intention. You don't have to do this. It's just something I've decided to do today that I was drawn to. So I am cleansing myself, light and free. I am cleansing myself so I can be me. I am cleansing away the struggles of my past. I am cleansing and opening my heart. My heart is now open and I am aligned. My heart is now open and I am aligned. And it's a little bit windy today. Just gonna relight that hopefully. Yeah, something's got some smoke. So I cleanse this space with light and love and energy. Come on, keep smoking. Only positive energy may enter this space. I cleanse this space with light and love and energy. It is safe for me to dwell here. It is safe for me to call this space home. And then hopefully that'll keep burning. I'll just pop that there, I'm not sure which way. Yep. Going that way. So the first thing that I'm going to do is place my white candle on my altar table, and I'm going to light that. Now there is a strong possibility that it is just too windy for this to stay alight. Improvement right now. Okay, so never mind. We'll just intention is everything. My intention was to light the candle. It's not worked. Never mind. So one of the things that you can use the full moon for that's different and the opposite, I suppose, of the new moon energies is releasing and forgiveness. You can release and forgive anything that you feel is holding you back or bringing up emotions regularly. Or you can do, you can focus on which zodiac sign the full moon or the new moon is in, and use the energies of that zodiac and the lessons that that zodiac sign will be bringing up for you during the month. So this month the full moon is in the zodiac sign of Taurus, and Taurus is all about self-worth, money, finances, our beliefs around money, our beliefs around our worthiness. And actually new moon 2 weeks ago, the card that I pulled was the new moon in Taurus, which is prosperity lies ahead, and again it was all about money and finances. So I've already just spent some time just writing down some of the things that I want to release. I've wrote it down on paper. I'm also going to do a bit of another practice in a minute that I'm going to share with you. This piece of paper I'll burn tonight in my fire pit and release that under the full moon. But for now, I'm going to use those just to help with this bit of a ritual that I'm doing. So I'm actually going to just move the candle to one side, and I'm going to use some crystals that I've obviously just saged and cleansed, and obviously any that I have used, I tend to put them out under the moon or cleanse them in other ways. So when crystal gridding, a generator, especially something with a good tip, sends out the energy into the world of what you're trying to, what your intentions are, and what you're trying to set and to do. And the intentions of this full moon are obviously around forgiveness and releasing. So the idea is that that will be then released out into the universe. I am going to use a couple of different crystals that I've been drawn to. So when we're looking at love, self-love, universal love, the pinks, the pink crystals, very soft, very soothing, very heart-centered, and I'm just going to, just right now, I'm just going to place them where I feel drawn to. I might move them as I go along. So I've got a couple of rose quartz, rhodochrosite, and then I've got a couple of crystals based on money, finances, success, wealth. They tend to be the green ones. I've got adventurine, green adventurine, and jade, two very good crystals for that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them in my head because they're personal to me, but if you can, read them out loud. Your things that you want to release. I'm going to use my flowers from my herb garden. So I've got calendula, and I've got some chamomile, and I've also got some lavender. I've got a sprig of lavender, and I'm going to read my releases in my head, and I'm going to blow them onto the flower, and I'm going to place them in my crystal grid. So bear with me a second. I'll be back with you in just 2 seconds. And of course, hope that they don't blow away. sprig of lavender just at the top there. And then I'm just going to pop in some quartz. So I've got some clear quartz, which are great for magnifying the energy. Amethyst, one of my favourite crystals that is just an overall great all-rounder, same as with rose quartz, very simple, very basic in terms of, you know, most people have heard of those, but I love them. And the citrine again is another very powerful crystal. And actually, I just realised that I've forgotten to put on, and I keep this one in a bag because she's very, very small, and it's my little piece of ruby, and this is for the heart, and a very powerful crystal for self-love. So I'm going to place her next to my bit of pink rose just there. Bergamot oil is a beautiful oil for self-love. I forgot to start with this in the beginning and just sit with this when I started, just to allow those energies of the bergamot to come through as part of this ritual. Sage keeps going out, which is not surprising. Okay, so I'm just going to place some of these around my crystal grid that I'm drawn to, no particular order. I am really hoping that you can hear me as well over the music. So this would be a double-ended quartz. It's got two tips on it, so the energy comes in and the energy goes out. I'm going to put that one there, whereas this one, energy is going to go. I'm going to send energy out because I'm releasing, and it's got a blunt end. This side. What else would I like? Yeah, I'll put some more amethyst on there, I think. This is what I can say. Amethyst is very powerful. A little bit of citrine there. And another quartz just there. Okay. So I think that's my crystal grid. I think that's what I'd like to add to it. Later on tonight, when I light the fire pit, I will, like I say, I'll burn these releases to let them go. I will also burn my new moon wishes to release those into the universe and let them go and do what they need to do. And I will do my full moon water. I've just finished off using my new moon water today, and I'll do that. There's lots of different things that you can do. You can start really small, just having the moon water. You can just sit in your garden and pick some flowers and release your fears or your worries or whatever's holding you back. Blow them onto the flower, let the flower go into the garden. You don't have to have any of this equipment, these tools. You don't have to do any major rituals. I've built this up over a period of time, but you just don't have to have it. Don't let any of this stop you doing things that you might be drawn to or things that you feel that you might want to release out into the universe. So the last thing that I'm going to do is a card. Now then, you're going to fit on there with everything else. So I might not have you on the altar table for this one because I think that's just going to disturb the energies a little bit more, but I'm going to still use that. So I'll start with just pulling a card from my Moonology deck from Yasmin Boland, just for looking at what's coming up in this full moon. And this full moon as well today, it's an eclipse, well, it's a partial eclipse, and it's one of the longest that we've had in something stupid like it's 500 years or something. But it's going to be a nice long eclipse. It's really shaking things up. Things go in cycles. This cycle is every 19 years, so think back to maybe some of the stuff that you were experiencing in 2002, some of the lessons that were cropping up then. And yeah, so everything is in cycles. So I'm gonna go for okay, and actually it's the wrong way around in the pack, but that's okay. So a new romantic cycle begins. I'll just have a look. So this card represents a new romantic cycle beginning. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, so each card is based on a moon cycle, and this one is a new moon in Libra. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning, and if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. So I'm not sure if you can still see me. The sun's very bright and I can't actually see the camera now. In anything you do, after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in your business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Okay. And again, I'll just do a card pull from the herd at Waddy Farm, Catherine Waddington and Kevin down in Nannup. And Catherine's very beautiful card, so just any messages that the horses have for us for this full moon. And we've got the donkeys. So take the time it takes. Okay, so I'll just pop those in there. And that is the end of the ritual. I think I might just sit here, spend some time just doing a little bit of meditation. This will go into my office where I keep it. I will light the candle and just spend some more time just setting. And the other thing that you can do, actually, I've not brought my rainbow floric wander out. You can use your index finger again. You don't need fancy tools or crystals, and just connecting the energies of the crystals. Set your intention with them, and then you're just connecting them all. And again, if you've got a wand, a crystal wand, you can use that, or you can use your finger. It really doesn't matter. The intention, the energy, everything is there. I hope that's useful. If you've got any questions, reach out. I'm always happy to help. It's definitely a journey that I'm on, that I'm learning. It'd be great to learn and grow with you if you're interested. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. Have a happy day.